flight. Number one, out in the space, the primary objective is elimination of your enemy by slow attrition, i.e. guerrilla tactics. Okay? When opposing a force that's a little bit stronger than yours, the best way to do it is to hit and run. Hit and run, hit and run. Using guerrilla tactics, take out a few of them, and then running like hell. Because number two, he who fights and runs away
lives to fight another day.
Lives to fight another day. Number three, though you should avoid bringing the fight to your doorstep, it may be unavoidable. It may be unavoidable. Nobody wants to have that fight here, but what if that fight comes to you? You know, what are you going to do? Run from your own property? Run from your own perimeter? Sometimes you may have to do that. You know, some may choose to fight. It all depends what your circumstances are. If you're getting massively overrun, yeah, maybe. But are you willing to give up everything that you've worked so hard for to let someone come in and take it? Or are you willing to die for it? You know, that's harsh. But if you've ever read Sun Tzu chapter 11, verse 23, throw your soldiers into positions to whence there is no escape, and they will prefer death to flight. If they will face death, there is nothing they cannot achieve. Officers and men alike will put forth their uttermost strength. Now, what does this mean?
Do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do. The finest example of this is the invasion of Normandy. Now,
which, by the way, is tomorrow, is it not?
Yeah, June 6th.
Yes, right. It is. Yeah. Think about how it was in Normandy, if you know anything about the invasion of Normandy. They had to storm a beach, go up, way the fuck up, and they lost tens of thousands of soldiers immediately. Most soldiers going into Normandy didn't even make it to the beach. But through perseverance, and most of them knew that they were going to die, but they made it up that friggin' hill, and they took out the Germans, and they won. You know, there was other aspects involved, of course, but I guess what Sun Tzu is trying to say is, like, if you've got no other way out, there's nothing you can't do to fight to live. And that's kind of my point. Okay.
Back. Go ahead.
Okay. Last time we had our fire team, and what we did was we proceeded forward, and we had figured out that we had bitten off more than we can chew, and then we decided to retreat. Okay. Now, on this particular drill, what we are going to do is a counter-assault, because we have decided that there is no other way out of this than to fight it through. So, we're going to have 5 guys. Right here we got a DMR and a spotter. Okay, right here we got our fire team leader. We can have a wedge position, 1, 2, 3, 4 this way, 1 this way. Okay. Once we get to the blue barrels to engage our enemy and deploy upon him, what we are going to do is, while the DMR and their spotter is going to proceed this way and find themselves a good piece of cover and lay down fire this way to cover us while we ascend up on the creek. Okay? At that particular point, the fire team leader is going to make a decision, and he is going to inform these 2 members to split right, or to push right. And by doing that, we are going to cover these guys, and they are going to, in a leapfrog motion, they are going to push right upon the target, flanking the enemy, crossing the creek, and when they get to the creek bed, they are going to throw orange smoke up over that. When the DMR and the spotter see that orange smoke, plus we got radios for backup, when you see that orange smoke, you stop firing, because then you've got guys in the line of fire. Alright? Once that yellow smoke goes up, these two guys descend upon the bank, and you can stay below the bank. It's probably the smartest thing to do, and just put your guns up over the bank and take out your assailant force. Does anybody have any questions?
Who's in what position?
Well, first up, I'm going to have Terry as a spotter. Adam is going to be your DMR. I'm figuring since Johnny doesn't want to get wet, because I didn't tell him to bring shoes, and that's my bad, Johnny, I'm going to have you here, but you're going to stay here. All right? You're going to provide cover, and then probably Josh and somebody else is going to counter assault up there, and Chris, you might be here. Basically, we're going to have a 6-person fire team. We're going to have your standard 4-person fire team, and then we're going to have a DMR and a spotter way back in case something really bad happens and we have to evade. They can lay down cover for us to get the fuck out of there. But today we're going to concentrate on flanking and counter-assaulting our enemy. And we can all trade turns, being a DMR, whatever. We're going to run it slow. We may walk through it a few times. How much ammo you expend is totally up to you. You know, I'm more concerned with the movement than I am actually throwing lead downrange. I'm more concerned with getting the movement right. So if you fire every 6 seconds,
move dry first then.
you know, if you fire every 6 seconds, I'm fine. If you normally it's what? I'm sorry, what's
Why don't we move dry first?
Yeah, I consider that as well. You know, let's run it dry first and see how it works, and that way everybody's on the same page. And you can either leap, bound, run, or low crawl. It's up to you. You know, I'd like you to stay low and not get shot. Not by us, but I mean, you get the idea. Any other questions, comments, criticisms? All right, let's roll. All right, let's start walking. Contact first, find some cover! Johnny, move up! Push up! Josh, move! Warsaw, go, 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 go! Somebody be shooting! Move, move, move! Come here, come here. Come here, come here. Long bound, long bound, long bound. Hold your fire. Stay still, stay still. Go there. Go to the truck. Go to the truck. Get that smoke going. Eagle 1, cease fire. Eagle 1, cease fire. I don't hear any gunfire. Come on. Cease fire! Cease fire! Cease fire! Cease fire! Cease fire!